You don't find Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris finds you. Ken and I had to learn the hard way. It was a sub-zero December night. I can still see the fog, plain as day. My brother Ken and I still had fresh snow marks on our jackets. We shook off the frost as we stepped into our warm apartment. Ken was a bit chubby at the time, so a bit of sweat was also shaken off. He pulled a hard object out of his coat pocket and waggled the surprise movie case in front of my face. Our parents had worked their butts off for 2 months and counting, trying to squander enough cash for our survival in these cold times. Needless to say, the apartment was quite high class to us. It was even high in a literal sense, as we lived on the 13th floor. Anyway, since we lived in the country, we had never had a TV before, and this apartment came with a free one. So, we had purchased a surprise film from this dumpy old low-budget film store.
You got the popcorn ready?
Not sure what setting to put it on. How do I spell popcorn again?
I tell him that popcorn is spelled C-H-U-K. He chuckles and says that he will just do his best. Suddenly, out of the corner of my eye, I spot something on the other side of the window. My heart drops to the first floor and I gasp in terror.
Hey, the popcorn's done. Why are you so still? Hey, snap out of it.
I stay in that position, staring down that horrible being as it stares back at me with an empty void. After what feels like days, it speedily slinks to the left. Is Mom home?
I had never seen such a determined yet scared look my entire life. I told Ken to calm down and go relax on the couch as I finished up the popcorn. Over at the popcorn station, I smelt a smoky smell. I exhaled, disappointed. The kernels had cooked for too long. I started to step over to the TV room when I noticed that Ken hadn't moved at all.
I said, is Mom home?
I went to grab him and give him a head rub. He jumped and socked me in the nose with a shout. He blinked a couple of times, then apologized. Ken said he didn't remember what he was up to. Rubbing my nose, I told him that the popcorn had been a failure. He shrugged and suggested we just eat those crackers from the cupboard.
While he goes to grab the crackers, I open up the surprise case packet. The film we got was named Missing in Action. Hey, isn't this the Chuck Norris guy our friends keep telling us about? Charlie hurries over excitedly and pulls the case out of my hands.
Yeah, hopefully it's a good film. Otherwise, the movie shop's gonna have some bad reviews.
He inserts the disc, and the lights snap out. I hear a huge sound of smashing glass to my right. Charlie?
Ken?
I feel a hand grab a hold of me. A hairy, snowy hand.
Ken, I can't see you. The lights flicked on. There was glass on the floor from the balcony window. The movie disc ejected itself from the crackling DVD player. But there was one outstanding thing I saw, or in fact, didn't see. My brother was gone. I cried out his name. I stepped over to the window and saw movement down the street. Since it was so late, nobody's lights were on. The TV screen behind me suddenly started blaring a strange tune. I turned around to see 10 bone-chilling words. You can't suck the chuck till you hit the puck. From that day onwards, I tried my hand in playing hockey. My parents were found the next day in their office shot to death with a huge machine gun. As for Ken, I still don't know. So please, Your Honor, I advise you to choose your punishment wisely. Do not imprison me for the wrongdoings of the evil entity, Chuck Norris.
Your story was trash. Also, we literally have evidence of Ken being pushed to the first floor of the building. And your parents are in the room with us. jury has ruled. I hereby sentence Charles Daniels to 5 years in solitary confinement.